Hi there, my beautiful beings. How are you today? So, in this beautiful video, what I wanted to bring through is that there are over 200 videos on this channel, and some of the earlier videos have gold in them. You know, that's so much beautiful information, and they're just sitting there with hardly any views. So, in the next few days, while we're away, make the most of that time and go back to the earlier videos. I know at one stage, August, September, I think it was, I was playing around with whether to use music or not. So if you prefer the videos without the music, just choose the ones that say no music, but the information is the same in both. And with time, I figured, because I also preferred them without the music in the background. A lot of people were complaining they found it too distracting. So we chose to do it without the music in the background. I like it. It makes it more theatrical, more, more professional, I guess was the word. I felt like it was more professional, but people were finding it too distracting. So I thought, if it's not adding to the beautiful energy that's coming through, it's taking away for some people, it's just not worth having it there. So a lot of things that we do or don't do, it's because people have asked us to do it this way. So we're always asking for feedback. And again, in this beautiful video, we're going to ask you what it is that you want information on. I'm constantly posting up this little to put in the comments what it is that you want to know more about. So far we've created courses on, there's a forgiveness course, there's a loving your anger course, loving your fear course, loving your pain course. There will be a self-love course in the coming weeks. It's there. Everything's there. We just need to upload it to that beautiful new platform that we have. The coaching packages are what they're asking me to concentrate on right now. That there are people out there that need the one-on-one at the moment. They need this assistance, this one-on-one guidance. Just listening. Many times it's just, even with the comments, I read the comments and I get a download of what they want to say. And I've had so many people tell me, how do you know that that's, what I needed to hear? And I'm like, I don't. I just trust that that's what they said and that's what I need to put down. That's what I need to write. I don't judge what comes through. I just let it flow. So as I read things, that's what comes out. So can you imagine if I have you sitting in front of me and you're energetically, I'm hearing you, and you're sharing with me? Can you imagine the energy that's coming through and the downloads that are going to come through for you in that moment? If a comment that's written can bring it out so much, I can't even begin to imagine, how beautiful this coaching is going to be. I guess I have a feeling, because like I said before, I've been doing it for so long now. For free, with people that I know, people, friends, family, I've been doing it forever. So, actually since quite little, I remember I had a cousin that, was working, and she came home crying one day. She didn't want to go back. And in all my beautiful, in that moment, I think I was 10 years old, 10 or 12. And my mum asked me to write her a letter, my cousin, who was older. She was about 5 years older than me, 5 or 6. She would have been about 18. And I think I was 12. And in that beautiful letter, I told her, she was upset because her boss was always yelling at her. And I said to her in that message that it didn't matter if he yelled, because every day that she's there, she's gaining experience, learning how to answer phones, learning how to treat people, because she was a receptionist at the time. And I was looking at all the things that she was learning to do. I was picturing myself there at this desk and all the things that she was learning to do. And I was saying to her, you're gaining all these beautiful skills. Surely later you can use that somewhere else. This is temporary. I said to her, when he yells, he yells. That's him. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to take that on. It's not you. That's just his way. But she managed to turn that around, that she didn't have to take what he was doing personally, the way he spoke to her. It had nothing to do with her. It was just him, And she stayed there for a few months until she had enough experience that, yes, then she was able to move to another job, But little things like that, see, this is the thing that I knew from that moment. I already knew, and it stayed with me my whole life, that yes, you can be uncomfortable in that job, right? And yes, your boss is a pain. He yells at you all the time. Yes, I agree with all of that. But if you don't learn the lesson of why you're there and why that is happening, why is this all happening? Why am I reacting this way? Why this dynamic, this experience? What is this trying to show me? What is this trying to teach me? If you do not learn it there, you will change jobs, but that pattern will follow you because you haven't understood what it's trying to show you about yourself. You haven't understood the lesson that is in there for you. Everything is a gift. No matter how traumatic the event, everything is a gift. Everything has a gift hidden within it for you. That's why my first beautiful book was called Your Past is a Gift. Because every experience, every event is a gift wrapped for you. And when you are ready to unwrap that, is that you see, oh, this is what I was meant to gain from that. This is what I was meant to learn, the information I was meant to retrieve from that. I get it now. See, it doesn't matter how many times you change jobs, that pattern will follow you because you're meant to learn it. It's meant for you. So, my beautiful beings, our invitation in this beautiful video is that you go through the videos that have already been. There is so much beautiful information that's already come through. And the videos are just sitting there. People seem to be more engrossed in what the new one is, the latest one is, when there's already so much beautiful information sitting there. So use these 2 weeks to go through the old ones. And sometimes, you know what I find is, even if you've heard that video before, sometimes you'll hear something new that you didn't hear the first time. This happens to me all the time with spiritual videos, you know, or with anything really. You pick up things that you didn't pick up before. Because as you move forward, and especially as you start to shift things out of your energetic field, when you do the forgiveness and that's no longer weighing your field down, you're lighter, you come back to listen to things, you hear things differently, you hear new things that weren't there before, you see things differently. I was only just talking to my friend in New Zealand about that yesterday. It's not about we heal that human experience, that event, that trauma, and we're done with it. We never have to think about it again. No, there's always new ways to look at it. Always a different angle. What's the angle? You know, reminds me of that beautiful Cruella de Vil movie, the Cruella. What's the angle then? It's one of my favorite lines. But that's it. There's always a different angle. Things that we couldn't see before. And sometimes Spirit deliberately brings us around again to look again. Look, you missed this the first time, the second time, the third time. Are you going to see it now? And it's the same event, but oh, wow. I didn't see that before. This is the beauty of it. So go through the old videos, even if you've already watched them once, and you'll be surprised that you'll hear new things, or new things will come up for you that didn't come up the first time. Why? Because you've already listened to all of these videos now. There's so much information from these videos that's already in you, that you've already received. So, my beautiful beings, remember the website now is up and running. The weekly newsletter is there in the description. Every video, you can sign up at any time. So anything that's new will always come up there. There will be 1 week. I may do an extra one and schedule it actually, so that doesn't go. We don't miss a week with the beautiful weekly newsletter. The message will be there for that week. I'll see what I can do. But apart from the self-love course, everything else is there. And we have this beautiful timetable, this beautiful calendar I was just so blown away. It looked so amazing. On our website now, where you can schedule a free strategy session. And what's a strategy session? Because you're going to probably go on there and go, what is that? We just sit together to have a look at where you are right now in your life, where you want to be in your life. What is your dream life? Everyone has a dream where they want to get to. And then we carve out a path, okay? These are the steps we're going to need to take to get from here, where you are, to here, where you want to be. And I'm feeling, as we were putting this beautiful coaching package web page today, this page for the coaching, that for each individual, depending on where they're at, there will be a course included for you to work through as well. So if anger is your flavor, that's what you always go to when you react to situations, the anger course will be the one that you will be gifted as part of your coaching package. So the beauty of doing the coaching is that you will also receive one of the beautiful courses that are already up and running. So that's something else to keep in mind. You're not just receiving coaching. There's so much more that we give because we want you to have it. We want you to have the life that you dream of, the life that you wish to have. Spirit wants you to have all the things that you wish to have. It's our judgments that stop us from having them. This is the truth of it. Those of us that don't have an abundance of money, there are 1,000 judgments that we have with money that block it from coming in. It's not that Spirit says, no, you can't have it because it's not spiritual to have it. Spirit doesn't think that way. And it was just yesterday, talking to one of my beautiful friends, that this beautiful information came through, and I want to share it with you today. It had to do with that section where it's thy will be done. God's will. Thy will be done. And in that moment that she sent that message and I listened to that, I realized your soul, my soul, came here to earth, to this simulation with God's blessing. God knows what's in your heart. God knows what you came to experience. And God knows what your soul wants to get out of this lifetime. God knows all these things. So God's will is your will. You already came with God's blessing. He already knows what you want. So when you achieve that dream, when you get to what it is that your soul came here to experience, God gets to experience that as well. God's will is your will. Your will is God's will. It is all spirit. It is all Spirit's will. I only just received that yesterday. It is so beautiful to be in this space, to receive this beautiful information all the time. I'm constantly bombarded and blown away by the information that comes through. And this is possible for everyone. And not just possible, but there's more. There's so much more that I can't even see. Because like I said, I'm halfway up the mountain. I'm not at the top. I'm not here to be the guru at the top of the mountain that is completely enlightened and doesn't need this human experience anymore. I didn't come for that. I know that in my heart. I came here to be human, to live this human experience completely, and to have access to this beautiful spirit team, to have access to all of this. For me, is just, it is my dream come true. More than what I dreamed I could have. It's just been more than. I never expected to have all of this. And in every moment I receive information like that, I feel so blessed. So blessed. And that I get to share it with you even more. that you can come here and receive the information that your soul needs as well. So blessed that I get to do this for you. I get to do this for me. So know within your heart, Spirit has no judgment about your path. The desires that you have in your heart, your will is God's will. You are Spirit. Everything you experience, Spirit experiences through you. And there is no wrong, and there is no right, and there is no good, and there is no bad. There is no judgment. There is only unconditional love. And what does that experience feel like? It's like those flavors of ice cream that we've talked about before. How do you know what that flavor tastes like until you've tried it? And this is the soul. This is what it comes to do. What does that feel like? Until it goes through that human experience, it cannot know. It just can't know that. It has to go through it. It's the only way. So know that whatever you're going through, whatever you've been through, and whatever you're going to go through is God's will. It can't be anything else because it is all God. All right, my beautiful beings. So know that throughout these few weeks that I will be away, I am with you always through these videos. You can come back and listen to any of them. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Even type in a word and see what comes up. And follow that in the filter, when you're on the channel. Play around with it. Have fun with it. If not, like I said, go back to the old ones. Pick something in the middle. Pick a topic. Your heart will let you know what topic it is that's on the channel. And for that day, just sit with that one. I'm sure if you're new to the channel, there are a lot of videos that you haven't listened to yet. You have a lot of catching up to do. So use this time. Use this time. If not, like we said, there are these beautiful courses sitting over at the website, and they are in order. So if anger is something that you truly wish to play with, to understand, or fear, or pain, any of those, start. Start. The only one stopping you is you. And if you don't change, nothing changes. If you don't do anything different, how can anything change? My husband always says that to me. If you don't do anything different, how can you expect a different result? So perhaps this is your call today, to try something different. All right, my beautiful beings, we love you dearly. Remember to click like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the messages, and know that even though I'm not putting out any new videos for the next few weeks, I am with you always in all these videos that are already here, in the beautiful courses that are already on the website. The books, you can actually buy the ebooks off the website as well now. I'm with you always in all of those, and so is my beautiful spirit team. Allow them to guide you to where it is you need to go, where it is you need to be. They created all of this for you. All right, my beautiful beings, I love you dearly. Bye for now.